I know a lot of you might think that you need a whole bunch of gear to pull off a headshot like this or like this. But in this video, I'm going to show you that you actually only need one case. Let's get into it. That's right, YouTube. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to pull off corporate headshots, or what I like to call headshots in a box. That's right. I'm going to show you and set up every single component of this headshot setup. You can use this for executive headshots, one-off headshots for clients. You can use this for high volume headshots. It literally doesn't matter. You could take this and hop on a plane and go across the country, even across the world. And this setup works. Okay. So let's get into it. Now plot twist, I kind of lied. It's not really headshots in one box. Obviously you need to have your camera, and that's probably going to be in your camera roller bag. So that's not lost on me. But as far as, assuming you have your camera already, which is the assumption I've made, all the other components are going to literally fit in one travel case. Now, I pulled up to my boy Jaron Collins here in DeSoto, Texas, or, a suburb of DFW. And I'm at his studio in Greenwood. And I want to show you that it honestly doesn't really matter where you put the setup, because it just works. So, as you look around the studio right now, we're in September right now, so he has, Christmas decorations. He's kind of gearing up for the holiday season. And so I'm just going to show you what that looks like now. And then I'm going to put the setup right here in the middle of the room. And once I get everything dialed in, y'all, we're about to show up and get active. Let's get into it.
All right, y'all, here we are, headshots in the box. We're gonna start off with the Westcott X Drop, not the Pro version, but the regular version. It is quite flimsy, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if I even breathe on this thing, it's gonna break. But this is my first time using it, and I really, really like it. Next, guys, we're gonna come in with the small rig light stands. We're gonna also come in with, again, my new favorite light on planet Earth, that Zhiyun Mullis G300. It's a 300 watt light that is the size of a small book or a small box. Like, it is just insane. Also, we have a very travel friendly soft box, which is the Amaran Octodome 120. Next, one of my new toys or gadgets is the Geekodo X-Wing reflector. That is a collapsible and portable curved reflector that you're going to use to bounce the light back up into your subject. And of course, I have another small rig light stand, and all of this combined, guys, is going to give us headshots in a box.
All right, so I brought a lot of gear with me because I had just finished a photo shoot recently. But if I were doing headshots, I would literally have one camera and one lens. So all of this gear is mostly for video. This is completely not necessary, but this is all you need, okay? Now, for those that don't know, I am a Sony shooter. And so my camera of choice for photography is a Sony a7 IV. So a7 IV. And of course, I've told you guys many times, whether you remember or not, Tamron 35-150, you can literally buy this lens if you're a Sony shooter and literally shoot everything else for the rest of your life. Like, you're not gonna need to have other lenses in your kit if you have this 35-150, okay? All right, y'all, so I am here with the lovely Miss Cortasia. And like I said right before this, I went ahead and dialed in some settings, and I made a guesstimate on what it would be. And so now that we have our talent, we got to get a test shot, right? So for these headshots, I'm gonna have you come forward, Miss Cortasia, keep coming, boom. Shoulders towards the light for me. And you can move your feet as well, shoulders towards the light, and then chin is looking right here, okay? So let's go ahead and take our first test shot. All right, 1, 2, boom. And so right now, my settings are 1/320th of a second. I'm shooting at f4. I'm shooting at ISO 800, and my white balance is 5,000 Kelvin. On my light, I am at 60%, and my light is at 5,500 Kelvin, okay? So for this one, I am noticing that the gray backdrop is a little lighter than I'd like. So if we want to drop that, we actually can drop our ISO. Let's drop our ISO to 320. Hold on one second. There we go. Little smile there. Bop, bop. That's it. Boom. So if you look at the difference between this one and the one before, it's a little, it's not as overly exposed, and the background looks a little, it's not black, but it's definitely a much darker gray. Now, for those that have been asking, like, how do you balance the ambient light? How do you balance all these competing lights? Honestly, it's one of those things where you just set it up and you go for it. So as you can see right now, I haven't turned off the house lights. There's actually a light right above her, but because our light is so close to her with the reflector, it really doesn't matter. But the most important thing is that when you go into your client's headquarters or wherever you are, you may not even be able to turn the lights on. So you need to be able to adjust. Now, if I wanted to, I probably could move her back a little bit so she's not right above the ceiling light, but honestly, it doesn't matter. If I'm being real with you, it really doesn't matter. The most important thing is making sure you have your light powered on, you have your white balance dialed in, you have your settings. And then once you find that sweet spot, you can just shoot forever, essentially. And I'm gonna start taking a few more shots, okay? There we go. Perfect, perfect. Shoulders a little bit more that way. There we go, looking right here, there we go. So if you guys take a look at those headshots, to me, those are solid. And also, one more thing is that have them come right up to the reflector. Don't have them be too far away, because remember, this is reflecting the light that's coming down. So if they're too far away, it's not gonna work. So honestly, bring them right up to it. Their hands can be right over on top of it. That's how you're gonna get out to the best use out of that, okay? Let me show you what 50 looks like. So this is 50 and vertical. And this is 35, which is a little too wide, and vertical at 35, okay? And then one last time, let me show you 85, okay? I'm gonna have to stand back. 85 here, and 85 there. So that's another reason why it's good to have this Tamron lens, because you can get those common focal lengths, that 35, that 50, and that 85. Me personally, I prefer the look of the 50. Also, the 85, if you don't have too much room to work with, it can get a little cramped, but with the 50, I feel like it's that perfect middle ground to be able to capture those images. We just finished up with our last model, but I wanted to show you guys one more model. Dee here with me, she has a slightly lighter complexion, and so I wanted to show you guys, obviously, how you can plug and play anybody into the headshot system, okay? So come on up, Dee, I'm gonna have you come right up. Keep coming, all the way until you touch that. Boom. Shoulders towards the light. You can move your feet, yeah, towards the light, perfect. And then looking straight here at me. That's perfect right there. So for this one, guys, I'm gonna be at 50 millimeters. We're gonna come in, move your chin this way just a hair, perfect. And perfect. So as you guys look at that image right there, my settings are still at 1/320th of a second, still at f4. I'm at ISO 500, still got the same white balance. The light is still at 60%, like nothing has changed. I can make my adjustments quickly in camera. I don't have to pretty much touch the light. I don't have to change the strobe. So again, this is just demonstrating the power of that continuous light setup. So we're gonna get a couple more shots of D. I'm gonna go horizontal right here. There we go. I'm gonna take my ISO down to 640. There we go. Right here. Come a little bit lower and boom, 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 boom. All right, so thank you so much, Dee, I appreciate you. So anyway, guys, again, it doesn't really matter who you put in front of the camera, as long as you know a few fundamental things to change in your camera, most notably ISO. Once the white balance and everything else is locked in, you're good to go, all right? Let's get it. That really actually is it, guys. Like, seriously, if you can have one of these small cases and you can buy the small handful of materials that I have mentioned, I am trying to tell you, you can show up and show out and execute high quality headshots that fall well above the corporate photo foundation that your clients are expecting. Do it efficiently, do it easily, and you already know you can do it with continuous light, y'all. It ain't rocket science. It's literally light, white balance, and knowledge of your camera, all right? Anyway, guys, if you enjoy content like this, it's gonna help you grow and scale your corporate photo and video business. I hope you know you are actually in the right place, man. Make sure you lock in, like, share, and subscribe, and catch me for more content just like this. And as always, you guys already know, man, let's get this corporate bag. I'm out.